Yes, my people, greetings. Hope everyone's blessed. It's hot over here. You see, I've got my tie on, my little wrap, because I'm about to bounce and I'm just waiting for management to come. I'm showing around. There's a place I go to get massage, and I just want to show around the area. Plus, there's free internet there, because I've given her a mobile phone, and she needed to fix it actually. When I say I've given her a mobile phone, I gave her a mobile phone that needed to be fixed because I'm from that saying is that like give a man a fish, he eats for one day, teach a person how to fish, they can feed a generation. So I gave her the phone, and with her wages, um, she went somewhere and she negotiated. The person was charging her like 60,000, and remember our wages is 100,000. So I said to her, give me the phone. So I went somewhere else and I negotiated and got it down to 35k. Plus, she had an old phone. I traded in that phone. Man, I'm a hustler, man. I'm a businessman. That's my forte. Even though I'm a foreigner, sometimes I can manage to get things done by my approach. So yeah, so she used some of her money because I wanted to teach her the value of having something, so giving her something. So she has a mobile phone now. So she doesn't have any what do you call it, credits, what we call credits. They call it airtime over here, to download some of the WhatsApp and Facebook and all these kind of things you want. So I said to her, come where I'm going to get my massage, and it's a hotel place. They've got free Wi-Fi. So while I'm getting my massage, she can sit there and basically download everything for free. So she's gone to get her phone. There's a friend of mine house. So she's got to get, she left her phone to charge, because for me, as you can see, I'm charging my thing now, but the solar to charge, it takes, it's very slow. That's why I'm trying to get power, man. Power is essential over here, man. But it just takes its time. So I can't charge her phone and my phone and it's only 2 port. So I charge a battery as my backup, and then I charge my phone. My friends then were asking me some questions, so I thought let me just make a video, it's easier that way, about living in Africa. And a lot of people want to move to Africa, and I'm telling you, I can only speak for myself, like the pros and cons. Now you gotta come and figure out, but I've got like 10 years under my belt. I've been doing Africa before it was popular. Yeah, I know it's very popular now. However, I say to them that you gotta come and first experience the place, because they watch my video about how I got hustle. And by the way, you get hustle in every other country, but over here it's you can feel it. You can feel when you're being hustled, and because of our mentality, thinking as a black man that they won't treat you. I don't know, they'll treat you fair, if that's the right word, or treat you better. It doesn't work here, it's survival of the fittest. So they were shocked by that, but that's the reality down here. That's how things are over here. They just look at you as, not everybody, by the way, not everybody, I'm not stereotyping, but people will look for you for a drink. Even your friends will still look for you for a drink because they look at you that you have the money. So you can afford to buy. It's you have to have a kind of reason why you want to come here. Because when you come here, it's challenging, it's quite difficult. And it's hard in a way because the language barrier, even though they speak English, you'll find people start speaking English and then they'll break out to their own language. And when I'm around those kind of people, those environments, it's difficult. It's difficult because they forget that you're English and they start speaking in their language. So already you don't fit in. And these the little things, the little barriers that you have. The other things for me as well is that if you're gonna come here, what are you gonna do? So it's better to come here with a skill. You definitely need a skill, or you have to be good at something. You gotta have some skill to do something, or else you'll fail. You'll fail. I'm fortunate enough that because I've been coming here for so long, I know a lot of people that I can go and work for because I speak English, number one. And stealing a little bit of money, it doesn't, like, everyone will steal like 5k, which is like £1, or for us, when I look at English money, I wouldn't do, but local people will do it. So the advantage I have, as I said, is I speak English, and a lot of people here will employ you because of your English accents. You know what I mean? So that's one leg up. But farming, I have friends that do farming. It's something that I'm interested in. But again, you have to be on the ground. When I was here, I think the longest I've lived in Africa, I think it's like 10 months, maybe 11 months. It was, you know that ticket, when you buy a ticket, you have to return in a year. I think I stretched it out just under a year. But I was here for lockdown. So I came in March, how I come now. And then they shut down and I didn't leave till in September. So when I was here, I was able to set up a goat business and a chicken business, and we did a bit of rabbits. Yeah. So I like goats. Goats were easier than the chicken. And yeah, we made money as well. We made money. So you can survive here, but it's lonely as well. And I'm being honest, it can be lonely. Because where I am, a lot of people, they do speak English, as I said. But there's a big difference between the young, there's a lot of young people, and then the older people, they're too old for me. So I'm in the middle, which is another challenging thing as well. Because remember I told you I'm one of the youngest person in this area where I am. There's such a big gap between young people and the older people. And most of the people I know around here are older than me. They're in their 50s plus, coming 60s. You know what I'm saying to you? And most of them are working. There's a good friend of mine, I've been trying to meet him. I gave him a box, I left a box of chocolate. I haven't seen him and I'm about to leave soon. Yeah, because by the time he comes back from work at 9 o'clock or 8:30ish, I can't knock his house. He's tired, you know what I mean? So, and he works Monday to Friday. And today is Saturday, I went to try and meet him and he's gone to the village. So, yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I think for me, as I said, it's more like a chill out place. It's an investment opportunity. But you need something to do here. If not, you'll be really bored out of your head. Whereas when you live in London, you have things to do. Like you can go and check your friend. That's why I've got the gym here, my wife. Yeah, I'll go to the gym. You know what I'm saying to you? There's no parks. There's no parks here. So that's why I spend a lot of my time on my building site and just building. It just it stops me from going insane. Because you can't walk everywhere, man. I walk and I do a little bit of traveling, but there's only so much of that you can do. So that's the kind of downside of it. You know what I mean? And over here, as I said, you have to pay for everything. Everything you have to pay for. So yeah, it's nice, but that's the downside of it. I mean, if you can get something running, then you're laughing. I said, for me at the moment, I don't have anything running. I just come and build, and I just travel. I enjoy it, but there's only so much of that you can do. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's where the boredom kick in. So that's why I said, for me personally, I can only be here. Me personally, I can only be here about maximum 3 to 6 months. After that, I need to move. because I get bored of the area. And the people I know, as I said, some of my friends, they're all over the place, and to travel to them, it's not worth it. Even a cousin of mine, family friend of mine, he's meant to meet me from last week, he hasn't even met me because he's so busy as well. And remember, for me, I'm not working, so I have the time on my hands. But going to see him, he's working, he's at his job, I can't just do that. He has to come to me. So that's the kind of reality side of it, of when you're over here. So you have to have something to do.
Papa,
she's there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me stop now. I'm going to head off to go somewhere. We're going to go and get our massage. The boy needs a shave, but I like my beard, man. I'm rugged sometimes. I just let it be. Yeah, that's just me. I'm just sharing a little experience of how life is here. But each to their own. As I said, you have to have something to do over here. If you don't have something to do, you're going to struggle. That's the reality. All right, my people, bless. We'll catch up later. God bless.